We've been playing. Yeah, we've done some shows here and there. We've played some concerts, tested out some of the new material, and we're so excited. I think, just as jazzed, if not more jazzed about this stuff than we were about the first album. So we're good. The difference between European and American audiences is basically, I think that when you come over to Europe, you're an American band, so you're traveling very far to come and see your fans overseas, and they really appreciate that. They take us for granted maybe a little bit in America because we're always there. So there's that feeling of urgency and excitement that we feel from our fans over here because they're excited that we came so far. A little bit. We wrote a couple songs. James actually wrote one of the first songs called "Can't." He wrote the riff to "Can't Stop."
Yeah, we would have a little bit of time here and there, mostly while we were sound checking, but I think we were so overwhelmed by the success and the new experience of traveling the world and just going through all these things for the first time that I think we were way too distracted to really focus on writing. We were having too much of a good time.
It's true. I don't know. I mean, we were a little bit nervous and apprehensive, but we really kind of were just excited because the hardest thing to do is to have a successful first album. That's the hardest thing. Once you get your foot in the door, as long as you don't, you have similar kind of good fortune, which I think we've been blessed with, and the determination to make it work again. You have to work just as hard, if not harder, the second time. So we just don't want to get lazy. Keep doing things and talking to people and promoting ourselves.
Well, the second time around, the main difference was that we were wealthy and famous.
The first time was more of a struggle. Thank you, James. The first time was more of a struggle because we didn't have any money. We didn't really have any time because we had to keep it quick in the studios. And this was more luxurious this time, but it still felt the same. We still applied the same pressure to ourselves that we always do, which as long as you do that, I think that you'll be all right. We're still passionate about playing music together and making music together. So as long as that doesn't change, it doesn't really matter what the atmosphere is like.
Yeah, it was the time when we were really young, and it was some of the first music that we were exposed to. So in a lot of ways we were getting back in touch with our inner children as a band.
Very deep.
Yeah, very Freudian.
Yeah. Yes, the song is called Wake Up Call, and the video is insane. It's just Jonas Ackerlund directed, who's very talented, and we love working. He's just a genius, and it's hard to explain. I don't want to ruin it, but it's a lot of explosions and murder and sex and all those great things. It's in the electric chair. I'm telling you. I get fried at the end.
I get a bottle broken over my head.
It's crazy stuff. I've been doing a lot of yoga just to keep myself relaxed and in good shape and centered. It's very, very amazing. It changed my life. I love it. A lot of yoga.
You try and go and take in, wherever you're at. Here in Malta, I thought I'd go check out some of the apparently there's the oldest man-made structures that predate like the pyramids and everything here. So we're gonna go check that out, and there's some Maltese night stuff that's going on here. So you try and soak in some of the local culture and local experience wherever you're at.
Not like groupies don't exist the way they used to. The whole culture is different now. In the 60s, 70s, it was newer, and there was more innocence to it, kind of more of a naivete, I should say. And it's different. It's a cliche a little bit, so it's not the same as it used to be, unfortunately.
Yes, I mean groupies exist, but it is not as
They don't make them like they used to.
it's not as romantic as they portray it in the movies. I wish I wish that there were more like Penny Lanes out there.
Oh, next question.
You know, Almost Famous, that movie. Like, if groupies like that still existed or ever existed, then, you know, I think we'd be interested. But the reality is much different.